Hiya folks, James here. Quick market update. We have a live stream later on today, so click the link below to join the live stream, and I'll see you there. In the meantime, a couple of things that are moving I want to point out quickly to you. First of all, Bitcoin. I'm very concerned, unenamored, I suppose is a better word, by the shape of this chart. And I put this up on X a few minutes ago. We've got three failures here. First of all, the steep trend line. Then the sort of longer term red shallower trend line, which goes back much further. As you can see, not only does it skim the top of those highs there, but it was support over here. We've broken down below that. And also the 20 period moving average, the short term directional momentum indicator. So three failures here, now moving down after a back test of the 20 period simple moving average and this trend line, and moving down. So I've now partially hedged my Bitcoin long position. I'm looking for this to move down to 100, the big round, and this previous support level, the flat bottom support. And bear in mind, there's a CME gap at about 96,000 just below there. So I'll be looking to exit the short hedge position around about 100 and possibly down to 93 to 96,000. At the same time, I've reduced exposure in Bitcoin. I've increased it ever so slightly on Ethereum. I love this Ethereum chart structure. A lot of thrashing around, forming a base over there, flat bottom base, big move up, and now what looks like a bull flag for the next move up. We can see where we could get to on Ethereum, back up into these order blocks here, much, much higher. We're trading at 2,600, and my target is back up to the top here, really, 4,000 plus. Perhaps a little bit optimistic, but I've maybe been tainted by the bug of the altcoin season potentially coming up. I don't know if that's true or not. So we just balanced exposure slightly over into Ethereum. We also have long positions on XRP from much lower down. And that's all I've got to say on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. No changes on gold. We're still hedged on that. We're still long on silver. I put up a monthly chart on silver in my private group and on X, and I want to show you the targets for silver, just dragging this down and using fib extensions. Fantastic looking chart shape right there. We're trying to get up through that 1.618 at 34.5. If we do that, and it looks like we're busy trying with an ascending triangle pattern here, the next target is at $43, and that's the 2.618 Fibonacci extension. So I like the way that looks on silver, and we're holding our long position on there, hedged on gold. I think gold will probably follow suit, but we'll adjust that as we go along. I'm just quickly going through things that might be of interest. We're still long on the euro. We're still long on the Aussie dollar. As I said on the Aussie dollar, we may have to extend this out to the right-hand side towards this green arrow to create the symmetry. And that would take us to July the 1st, so we'll see how we go. We're also short on the euro yen. That's not moving much. NASDAQ and S&P, we're hedged on both of those. Those hedge levels on both of these are very close together, so we almost have no skin in the game on those. German 30, I'm still short. And we have a long NVIDIA and a long MSTR. Stop losses are at break even on MSTR and NVIDIA, and we'll unhedge these and figure out which way this market's going to go. We're right at this critical junction right now, and if we break up through here on the NASDAQ, for example, we're probably going up to the recent all-time high and the double top. If we get there, we'll be watching for a triple top, and I'll be watching the channel center line just over here at 22.5, potentially the top 200 Bollinger Band at 23,000 round. And of course, there's the channel top and the blob, which I've had drawn in here for a very long time, and that's at 25,000 round. We could get there eventually, and maybe not too far in the future. And then quickly on energies, we're still long on URA, UEC. We're still short on Nat Gas and still short on WTI. And I'll refer you back to yesterday's video to check those out. And of course, you can join the live stream later on. It's at 8 a.m. Eastern Time later on today. After taking profit on the long hedge from the bottom yesterday, I've now added another small short tranche onto my natural gas shorts, looking for a move down to $3. And if we do move up from here, we'll be looking at the $4, maybe $4.10 level for additional shorts. By then, of course, we'll be hedged. And if we do start moving down, the target is about $3. Quickly on this page, we're still long on the dollar South African rand, still long on TLT. That got a nice bump up yesterday, actually. We added a new long position on right at the bottom of yesterday's trade at the 20 period moving average, and we moved up quite nicely. And that was after spotting the 10-year yield breaking support here. It looks like a small move down, but this support level at 4.38 is pretty crucial and pretty key. Small in stature, I suppose, but pretty key on the chart. And when we saw that breaking down and moving down, it encouraged me to add some more longs to the TLT position. And then finally on softs and grains, we're still long on sugar, short on cocoa, short on coffee, long on corn, long on cotton, nothing on orange juice, long on wheat, and nothing on soya beans. And nothing's really changed since yesterday. Little move down on sugar, little move up on cocoa. Coffee just to tick up again. We're looking for this to move up slightly higher to get more shorts because we took profit down there. Let me expand this out for you very quickly. And you can see where we've been short. We took profit there, we took profit there. Looking for another bounce back up to the sort of middle of this range, the bottom of that swing low, and then a move down back into the channel, and then eventually below the channel. So that's one of my favorite plays on right now. And then, yeah, corn, Bit of a one up, one down, maybe reversing to the long side. Cotton looking flaccid, and wheat. Wheat's sticking up actually, that's looking okay. And once again, this is one of my favorite patterns, I think, wheat and cotton. And this is moving up within a very, very long-term falling wedge, and we should see a breakout on that fairly soon. And that's all, folks. Have a great trading day. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and make sure to join us in the live stream later on today, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, New York. See you there. Take care.
Back in the 80s, story gotta be told. Got my P&L popping, charts on the rise. FOMO in the air, we just keep our eyes wide. Bulls in the market, we getting sold. Any stack is futures never fold. Stop loss tight, but the gains won't quit. Bagging those ounces, the 24 karat hit. Stacking like Pac-Man, jumping up those pits. Leverage on another level, don't let it slip. Air traps, nothing got a smooth like silk. Liquidity flowing, milking cash cows milk.